Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Silmi here again. If this is your first time, thank you so much for clicking and I hope you consider subscribing. Join the family. Come on, like, why are you not subscribed yet at this point? How many videos have you watched? Anyways, I want to say heartfelt thank you to everyone. I felt the love on my last video. I was hearing and feeling all the congratulations, so thank you. Okay, you'll want to know the documents that I uploaded for my permanent residency. My application was broken down into two basically. So I had to apply for provincial nomination, and after I got the provincial nomination, I went into my express entry application to continue, right? So there were kind of two different websites. I'm going to divide this video into three sections. So the first section of this video will focus on my provincial nominee documents to get my provincial nomination. The second section of this video would be documents that are uploaded on my express entry profile. And the last part of this video would be the cost of everything, because applying for permanent residency costs money. It's not free. So if you're watching this video and you're not doing the provincial nominee pathway, that's totally fine. Just skip to the second section of this video that talks about my express entry documents. Okay, so let's get right into the video, shall we? I'm looking down because I have written everything down. The first document you would upload is called Express Entry Candidacy. So usually when you create an Express Entry profile, you get an acknowledgement letter of some sort. So that's what I uploaded in this spot. And then the next one, which almost got me, well, I didn't get in trouble per se, but this is all Canadian immigration records. All Canadian immigration records, which means all your study permits, all your work permits that you've had while in Canada. For me, I had two study permits and then I had my work permit, right? So the very first study permit, after it expired, I tossed it. You guys, I flew it. I thought, because like whenever I'm like reorganizing or resetting all of that, I just get rid of things that I feel like I don't need anymore. So I I threw that document away, like I shredded it, because like that one is expired. I have a new study permit now. Let me focus on the new, right? Thankfully, I had scanned it at some point, which is one tip I would give is scan all your documents. Have a digital copy of all your documents. Once, the first thing I did when I got my PR card, I took a picture of it in my notes and just like saved it as a document. Just keep a digital copy of every document that you have, because you don't even know when. Because imagine if I didn't have a copy of that document, I threw it away. What would I upload now that they're asking me for it? You get what I mean? So the next one is your passport data page, like the bio, the front page of your passport. I uploaded that. Current passport photograph, at least not more than 6 months since you took the picture. I also uploaded my BC driver's license. Okay, so provincial nomination is based on like every province has one, right? So I live in British Columbia. Now this one is optional. You don't have to upload it. If your job requires you to have a BC driver's license, then you need to upload a BC driver's license. If your job does not require you to have a BC driver's license, then you don't need to upload it, right? So make sure you read your job description, be very thorough, read everything clearly to make sure that you are not contradicting yourself in your application. My job description had the requirement for having a BC driver's license. I uploaded it. And then I also uploaded my CELPIP results. They also requested for my resume. So I made sure to look through my resume well. For each job experience, I made sure to include enough information of the job that we actually do. And then I uploaded my WES report. WES is the education credential assessment, right? So I uploaded my WES report as well. I uploaded my education transcript. So this is just transcript. Because I studied in BC, I only uploaded like my school in BC, because part of like the points for getting the provincial nomination it's not a compulsory thing, right? But like if you study in the province, you get more points for it. So obviously I had ticked at the beginning when registering that I studied in the province, so I had to upload my transcript and my certificate. So I uploaded those two things as well. So now I feel like this part, like with every other thing I have mentioned, yeah, you probably have it already. So now this part, we're still in the PMP portion. This part is really important. These documents your employer has to give them to you. The first one is a form. Actually, it's called the employer declaration form. So this form, your employer fills it out. When you have your profile, you can download it and then you give it to your employer to fill it out for you. So there are a bunch of different questions like how many employees. They're just a bunch of different questions that only the employer can fill out. Okay, this is not you. You cannot fill it out yourself. These documents I'm about to talk about are the documents that I was telling you guys in my last video that some employers do not like to fill out for some reason. So always find out if they will indeed, assist your PR application. And assist means like filling out documentations for you, providing certain documentations that you might need from them. And then you also need a recommendation letter. You also need a signed offer letter. This one I already had a copy because when I started, I remember signing and I had a copy of it in my email. So I didn't really need to even ask them for this. I already had this particular one and the next one, which is my detailed job description. I already had a copy of my job description. But if you don't have a copy of your job description, you request for your employer to send you a copy of your job description. And then they also ask for evidence of recruitment. Now, this one I believe is optional as well, but I had evidence, which is my company ID. So I'll upload that. I personally know someone that didn't have any evidence of recruitment and they did not upload anything in this section and left it blank. They got their permanent residence. So the next thing is company information, just a document detailing what the company does, what the company is about. Now this next two things, certificate of incorporation and municipal business license. Those are all the documents that I uploaded for the provincial nominee program that helped me get my nomination. Story time. I uploaded all these documents on my PMP profile and I was waiting. So usually it takes about 3 months to get the nomination. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I've not heard from them. I don't know what happened. Usually, even if, of course, there's usually a time frame for things, right? But it doesn't have to reach, just because he said it usually takes 3 months doesn't mean it will take 3 months. I know people that got their nomination within 1 month of the application, some within 2 months. So I was just wondering, why is mine taking the full 3 months for me to get my nomination? The 3rd month mark, I got an email from the officer working on my profile telling me that the license that I had provided is expired and I need to provide an updated license. So the business license that my employer had sent to me was expired. It was a mistake. I don't even hold anything against my employer, none at all. It was a genuine mistake. I requested for this document in 2024, right? They had sent me the license for 2023 mistakenly, not the updated one for 2024. So that was just the issue. So the officer was like, hey, the license that you provided is expired. Please provide the updated license. Oh my gosh. I was like, this is why these guys have been delaying my application. This is why. So which is why I always say, make sure to look through, read everything. Because honestly, I didn't even think to look at the dates or the year of the license. I was provided with the license. I just uploaded it. I didn't really even think about expiry dates. You get what I mean? So cross-check every document and you're uploading and that your employer provides to you as well, so that you don't have any delays. Because I find from experience that once they find something that's not in place, it now takes longer to process. From my experience though, it kind of extends the processing time because now there's more to investigate, right? Okay, is this license fake? Is this license real? Like what's happening, you know, right? So just cross check everything. Let me clear my throat. Okay, I needed that. Right, so let's get into the documents that I uploaded on my Express Entry profile. This one, a bunch of you are going to need it. If you have an Express Entry profile, you will be needing these documents. Police clearance. You need police clearance. Personally, I had 2 police clearance, one from Ukraine, one from Nigeria. Whichever country that you've lived in for more than 6 months, you need a police clearance for it, and make sure it is not expired, because I know the one for Nigeria, it expires after 3 months. And make sure to upload a translation. If your police clearance is in a different language, please upload a notarized translation. Your education certificates, all your degrees or your diplomas. So, you know, I did undergrad and I also schooled here in Canada. So I merged and uploaded my education certificates in one document, and then in another one you upload your education transcripts. So all my transcripts from my undergrad transcript, my schooling in Canada, all my transcripts, I merged it and uploaded it. Be mindful when you're merging things because there's a maximum MB, I think it's 4 megabytes is the maximum that you can upload per document. So be mindful when you're attaching, okay? The proof of financial support, my bank statement. So I uploaded four months worth of my bank statement. There's a letter that your bank must issue. It's not like they're writing a recommendation letter. There was this box. It had like my account name, there's my checking account, my savings account, credit account, just like in a box, 3 lines, and that was it. It's very simple. The bank is telling the immigration officer, this is what this person has with our bank. These are the accounts that they house in our bank, and that's it. Yeah, so actually I just uploaded those 2 things. I merged it, I got that letter, and then I also attached my 4-month statement of account. That's all that I uploaded for my financial support. So the next is passport photograph. What I did with this is and you can decide to do it or not, but I did it, and like most people that I know, that's what we typically do. So here in Canada, when you go take your passport photograph, they usually stamp the date that you took the passport photograph at the back of the picture. So you have like the little square picture, right? So behind it, they stamp the date that you took it. And the stamp is really just to show the day you took it, because there's a time limit of when your passport should have been taken. It's usually not over 6 months or so, which is why what I did was I scanned my passport. Like I had a digital copy of the passport that I took, but then I also scanned the back and uploaded it as well, so that they see that this photo was taken recently. This is optional. You can choose to do it or not. So the next thing is my passport. So like my passport that I used to travel, my travel document. So I merged the bio data page and every stamp that I have on my passport. So any travel stamp, I merged everything and I uploaded it. The next is medical printout. So usually you go to the doctor, they do all your checks and everything, then they just give you a slip that shows that you were there, because the results get sent to IRCC, the Canadian Immigration. Anyways, the results never comes to you. It goes directly to them. You don't know what's in the results. You don't get it. You only get a printout that says you actually went for the test. So that's what I uploaded. I uploaded the medical printout, which is a proof of my medical exam. So the next are my immigration records. I think these are the ones that I merged a lot of things together. There's a questionnaire that you answer before you reach this documents part self, right? You're going to tell them everywhere you've walked over the last 10 years of your life and all of that. So the answers to those your questions what will prompt the request for documentation. So if you say I worked for company ABC, they will request that you bring documents for company ABC. All right. So these are all the documents that I merged each for every company that I indicated that I worked with. I merged all of these documents together. Employment letter, it could have a different name for you, but a letter that just proves that you worked with them. Job description, I attached my job description. There's some offer letters that might have your job description in it, so it's like 2-in-1. That's great. So if you have a 2-in-1 offer letter plus job description in one like document, that's great. For me, my offer letter was one, and then I had a document that was like 3 pages of my job description. I also included my tax slips. It's called T4. So in Canada, every year we file taxes, and file your taxes. One of the documents that you need is a T4, which has like your income and things that I can't explain to you because I'm not an accountant, but it's called a T4. So T4 tax slip, and then my pay stubs. I did about 3 to 4 months worth of pay stubs for each employment, not for one, for each employment. So if you have 10, you upload 10. Okay, if you're gonna say that you had 20 jobs in the last 10 years, all of them, you will look for all the documents and you upload for each of them. Okay, all right. The only one that I did not upload these documents was my Nigerian experience. Why? The job that I did in Nigeria, I only did the job for 1 year. I was paid in cash. I didn't have tax slips. I did not have pay stubs. I did not have banking history information whatsoever. I don't have any history that they paid me. So I only uploaded one document for my Nigerian work history, which is my employment verification letter. So I had requested for an employment verification letter. So this letter had like all the information. Basically, it had my title, it had my salary information, it had how many hours I worked, and it also included the duties, like my job description. So in fact, to be fair, actually I gave them all the information that they needed in this one letter. It had everything: name on company letterhead, name, the date that I worked there, my job, the title of my job, how many hours I worked per week, and my main duties. That was the only letter that I uploaded because I didn't have any other thing. I didn't have proof of payment. These, at least from what I remember, because this was a journey, right? You're not counting miscellaneous. The major things that I spent money on were these 4 things. I had to write my CELPIP, right? $245. Cost of PMP, $1,475. Cost of express entry, $1,610. Cost of medicals, $453. I did lab tests like urine test, blood test, chest x-ray, and some like physical examinations at the doctor's office. All of those things, medical things, cost $453. $3,783 was how much it cost me to get my permanent residence. Is it worth it? I think so. That's it. Easy peasy. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna let you guys go now. Let me know down below what videos you want me to film, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you.